The book sold over 1.5 million copies in its first week worldwide, marking the largest debut for any title in the series, and the film adaptation, set for November 20th, 2026, was announced and entered production before the book was even released. Collins was inspired by Scottish philosopher David Hume's ideas on implicit submission and the easiness with which the many are governed by the few, which shapes the political themes of the novel. The novel heavily explores the concept of truth in media, with the title itself stemming from a disagreement between Haymitch and his girlfriend, Lenore Dove, about whether the reaping is an inevitable daily occurrence, like a sunrise, or something that can be stopped. The story explores the power of propaganda and how the capital manipulates narratives to perpetuate its anti-war stance by manipulating the population into believing that the games are not only necessary, but are the main factor through which peace is maintained. We learn that Haymitch calls Katniss sweetheart because she reminds him of Luella McCoy, a District 12 tribute in his games, with whom he had a heartwarming, close bond before she died in a chariot accident. The book finally confirms Katniss's parents. Her mother is Astrid March, a pharmacist from a wealthier part of the district, and her father is Burdock Everdeen, a friend of Haymitch. It is also confirmed that Katniss's father was part of the Covey, and she is related to Lucy Gray Baird, who we all remember from the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, through her grandmother, Barb Azue Baird. We also get a glimpse of the origin of the Mockingjay pin. It belonged to Maisie Donner's grandmother, Tam Amber, from the ballad, and she turned the pin into a mockingjay, which Maisie, who hated the birds and called them unnatural, initially disliked. We also learn where Haymitch's alcoholism gets its start. His girlfriend, Lenore Dove, and member of the Covey, dies from ingesting poisoned gumdrops gifted from the capital. This was the start of his understandable downward spiral. While Haymitch is not the first to defy the capital, the books show that he, along with mentors Megs and Beatty, were part of a quiet, early rebellion that attempted to destroy the arena. He could be named the first rebel victor, and for his actions, he was severely punished. Haymitch wins by using the arena's force field to turn the Mutts against the last remaining career tribute, leading to the murder of his family by President Snow in retaliation.